Hello, namaskar. In this video, I'm going to tell a story. So I thought as I come across a lot of stories, I will make a vlog of them because they could be quite helpful for children and equally for grown-ups as well. So a lot of these stories are likely to be based on the Itihasam and Puranams that I come across. So this is a story from the Mahabarata. Stories are a great way to learn the morals because it is easier to remember the moral and the value that comes out of a story. If I say the hare and the tortoise story, it's easy for you to recall that slow and steady wins the race because that's the moral of that story. So this is a story from Mahabharata. There was a king called Janamejaya. He was the son of Parikshit. Parikshit was the grandson of Arjuna. So Parikshit's father was Abhimanyu, who was Arjuna's son. And he was conducting yajna or yaga in Kurukshetra. And at that time, Janamejaya and his brothers, three other brothers, were preparing for the yajna. And a little dog, a puppy, came around. But this puppy did not come to the actual place where the yaga is going to be performed. It was only in the vicinity, but nowhere near the actual place where the yaga was going to be performed. So, despite that being away from them and not really bothering them in any way, the brothers beat this little puppy. They beat it up quite bad. This pup, its mother, is a dog called Sarama. And Sarama is the demigod Indra's dog. So this little puppy goes to its mother and says that it has been beaten up. It's crying really bad and saying it's been beaten up. And immediately the mother asks, okay, who beat you up? And it says Janamejaya and his brothers. The next question that she asks is, what did you do for them to beat you up like this? So she did not instantly get into reacting to, oh, how can they beat up my child? But she tried to inquire his side of the story as to what he had done for him to be beaten up. And then the little puppy says, I did not do anything. I did not go near the yaga area. I did not put my tongue because the offerings that are made in the yaga are quite sacred, and we are not supposed to taste the ghee, for example, and a lot of hygiene related precautions have to be taken. So this puppy says to its mother that I did not even put my tongue on any of the offerings there. I didn't go anywhere near there, yet I was beaten up. So Sarama then takes the puppy to the Kurukshetra, the place where all this happened, and asks the brothers as to why they beat up her son. And the brothers did not have any valid answer. So you can see how she's asking both sides of the story. She gives them a chance to explain themselves as well. And at the end of that, she says, because you beat my son, my child, for no reason, I'm going to curse you. So whatever yaga you're doing, you will not reap the benefit of that yaga. So Janamejaya was apparently praying towards snake god during that yaga, and for that reason, because of this curse, the yaga was not going to be beneficial for him, and hence he accumulated bad karma or papam, and he got a certain skin condition, which eventually he went to Guruvayur on the advice of a rishi to get cured. So what we learn from this little story is that two things. One is Sarama is a dog and she is a sentient being. She's not human, but still her curse is powerful. It shows that we have to respect every living creature as per Sanatana Dharma. So there is no life too big or too small. That is one of the important morals for us to learn. We are all the same, and we all have the right to live in this world. It's not just for the humans. The second moral that I find it interesting, especially for parents, is how Sarama handled the situation. She did not jump to the conclusion that her child would not be at fault and it'll only be the humans that would be at fault. She asked what he had done first, and then she went to the other side and asked their story as well. Again, she gave them a chance to explain themselves. So when we all come across situations where our child will come home complaining about a certain person or this group or whatever it is important to understand what actually went on from both sides before coming to a conclusion. And I myself have been a victim of this, where some parents have been hasty in concluding without knowing both sides of the story. So these two, I think, are our key takeaway. We need to be tolerant to all living creatures, respect all lives, no matter how big or small, and we need to be patient while handling complaints, look at both sides of the story, and give people a chance to explain themselves. So Sarama's curse was powerful and it did become true. Such is the power of all living creatures. So I'll see you with another video at a later point. Thank you. Bye bye.